Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it or not, I think I've made progress. Believe it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into Sunday night, March 23rd, 2025. Ken Style Live with the Zoom homies, with Ken Style Live. Currently, it looks like we have Bill, and checking audio real quick. Looks all right. Bill, Greg, Rich, Jeff, and Jose, Sin Vicious, and Darren Gilholm. Thank you guys for being here. Let me figure out where I'm at. There we go. Go look at chat real quick. William Dawson was first right after I posted. It says, like what you've done with the place. Yeah, that was a struggle. I'll talk about that later on. Tony Wallow was second. Greg Guy goes third. He just woke up from a nap. Going to have steak later with rice. That sounds really good. Except for the rice. John Williams liked the trailer. Even Sneaking Doug in there. Yeah, it looked a lot better on DaVinci than it actually turned out. I was a little disappointed with how the trailer played. But Doug was in there about 3 times, maybe 4. Jeff Ryman says, let's have some nachos. John Williams says, good night. I think he's meaning have a good night. I not think he's saying good night. But Ski Man said, best part of the movie. Yeah, Secondhand Lions is a good movie. I enjoyed it. And I seen that the other night. I downloaded it, and I knew I was going to do something with it. But, man, was it such a pain. I think Bill and I spent probably better part of an hour working on that. Just couldn't get it to work right. Finally, it fell into place. Chit chat going back and forth. Chit chat, Doug. It's chit chat. It's so easy. Chit chat. Doug knows that I like to pick on him. Suzanne Mojan, proud single mother, is in chat. Hello, Susanna. Stealth mode is in chat. And did I see Wintermute? I don't know if I did or not. John Williams. Nope, that is it. SpeakerBot appears to be working. I'll give you a quick update. Mrs. K will be landing in the Philippines in about 58 minutes, give or take 5 minutes, according to the
John
tickets.
Williams said hello, Tony.
I assume you got the extra paperwork done you needed the other night.
Yeah, I got all that done last night. She couldn't have left Seattle if it didn't get done.
Really? I thought she could at least go to Taipei without it.
That's the way I understood. Is what she told me. So we got it done. She had about an hour 10 to go before she was going to board. So she liked the flight from Seattle to Taipei. Said it was a nice plane. Food was good. Just there's no room on it. She said I wouldn't like it because there's no room on it. And I apologize. I know the lighting is just horrible right now. I might get back in the studio this week, but I don't know. I'm not gonna get too excited to do that or get too excited to not do that. Susanna Bartola, Mixed Vlog. Hello, Susanna. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a few days. And I apologize. I haven't done anything on YouTube as far as visiting other channels go in about a week now.
Hmm.
With all that was going on with getting Mrs. K stuff to get her to the Philippines, and now that she's there, I ought to be able to spend some time going around and visiting and making up for some lost time. Now tonight I can't do anything. I've got a doctor's appointment in the morning, so as soon as I know she's safe and sound and on the ground there in Cebu, I'm going to bed, and then hopefully I can get some sleep, get up, and go get that over with. And then who knows what I'm going to do for the next 20 days after that. I may just go on a little jaunt around the United States. Who knows? Jose, yeah, what can we do? Let me see here. So I cross that bridge when we come to it.
I can rent your room in Vegas for only $150 a night.
That's tempting. I can be in Vegas in about, well, if I drive straight through, I can probably be there in under a day, but I don't necessarily want to drive straight through.
I'm not sure I can. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do if I go back to my high school reunion this summer. I definitely do not want to fly, but I'm not looking forward to driving either that far.
Yeah, I don't like to fly, and based off what she was telling me, I mean, she left Seattle at, um, can't remember the time now. It's about a 13-hour flight. I don't think I want to be cramped back in a plane again for 13 hours. When I was in the military and flying back and forth from Korea to here to Indiana, that was enough. That was plenty. I really don't know that I want to do it again. So we'll see. Stay free there. Okay. Ski Man says I can stay at his house. Jeff Ryman, I've got a free offer from Jeff Pearl. Do I hear you're going to pay me to stay at your house?
What did I say? $250 a night?
Oh, you're going to pay me $250 a night? I will see you Tuesday night. If I leave here exactly as I'm walking out of my appointment, 2 hours and a 7:30. Yeah, I tell you, I just would not look forward to that. Tentatively,
say I'm not sure what I'm going to do this summer. I'm pissed off at Southwest right now. They got a new majority investor who threatened to fire the CEO of Southwest unless they did all this shit.
Yeah.
Tony Wallow said put Alex in the waiting room.
Alex shows up and immediately
I'm not sure I trust my old truck either. My mechanic says I'm good now. He used to tell me my water pump was going to go out between 100 and 105,000 miles, and I'm at 160. He said, well, if you made it that far, it probably won't go out now.
Glad he's not your doctor. Man, doggone it.
So what I don't need, he would charge me $1,600 to replace the water pump. It's the labor involved in getting to it.
Right.
And the place I would be going, they don't eat. All they have there is a Dodge dealership, and I guess he works on all the cars, no matter what brand. But I don't want to be out in the middle of nowhere and have the thing go out. And if my own guy's going to charge me $1,600, I can imagine what somebody that's got you by the short and curlies 1,000 miles from home would charge. You know?
Yeah.
There are
insight. Go ahead, Sin.
I said there are railroads too. I mean, there's less of a chance of falling out of the sky.
Yeah. Well, it is.
I'd like to go on a train trip.
John Williams said, hello, Greg Guy.
Discomfort, and railroad travel's not cheap either.
No, it's not. We looked that up one night, and it is pretty pricey, actually. And for me, I have to get to my favorite city in the world. Anyone? Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah, I cannot get any place close to where I would want to go on the other end, and I would have to go to Kingman, Arizona or Salt Lake to get on the train.
Yeah, that we'd have to take a bus from here to Chicago because I'm not going to drive to Chicago. I'm talking about being cramped. I don't want to ride on a bus up to Chicago. That's just not going to happen.
I think the last time I was on a bus, it was sometime when I was in the Army. I came home on leave, and my uncle, my dad's younger brother, came to get me. Either that or it was when I was in California and I rode the milk run back up from Long Beach to Fort Ord. I don't remember. It was one of those two times. And
That's
it wasn't terrible. I was young and in shape and had everything I owned in a duffel bag,
yeah,
basically.
right. So you could
But
handle
I
it, in
would
other
not want
words.
to do that stuff now.
No, I wouldn't either. I would not want to do that either.
What I need is the Star Trek transporter thing to get me from here to where I want to go.
Wouldn't that be nice? I don't think I'd want to be at the beginning of that though. I'd want to be after it's been stabilized for a few years, make sure it works the way it's supposed to.
One of
Um,
the later things in Star Trek Next Generation, didn't they rescue Scotty after he'd been stuck in no man's land for
yeah, I can't remember which one that
50 or
was.
60 years? But I mean,
He
he
was
got,
on a Dyson sphere, and his information was still in the uh,
yeah.
transporter. And all they had to do is turn the transporter back on, get electric to it, turn it back on, and then he showed up.
I haven't seen that one.
I
I thought
saw
I'd seen them
excerpts
all.
from it not too long ago.
Hey, little girl.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Hello, Alex. Welcome back from camp. Good to see you.
Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm back home. I will tell you that once I got home, I realized I'm very tired because I haven't slept good for the past 2 nights. So
Did you have DoorDash waiting when you got home?
actually, not when I got home, but quite. I had ordered a Walmart. I had ordered a Walmart delivery laying in the bed the other night.
To come to
Yeah.
your house or to go to camp?
Now it came to my house.
Oh, okay. I was
Well,
gonna
you
say.
had
But
something waiting for you anyway. That's good.
Hello,
but
Sam.
But on Star Trek, Scotty died in his 80s, and they sent him off into space in some sort of vessel. But it fell back to Earth again, and he was found in Mexico, and from there they resent up his ashes again with Nicole and a whole bunch of other Star Trek actors.
Okay, weren't his ashes split into two parts or something?
It might have been,
I don't remember now.
might have a stone, but I know what they sent up into space came back down,
Huh.
and they just sent him right back again. But it was
Yeah.
recent.
Was that on the original series or is that on the newer stuff?
No, that's in real life.
Yeah.
Oh, in real life. Okay. Oh, so you're talking about the actor then?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I knew they sent
I
his
didn't
ashes
know
up. I
that.
didn't know what happened to him.
What was his name? Was it James
James
Doohan?
Doohan. Yeah. Do doesn't matter. Never mind. I'm not going to do. That's a cruel joke to do. Stealth Mode and Ski Man are talking about the Daytona 500 facility. Yeah, I can imagine how big that is. I mean, I know how big Indianapolis is, but I can imagine how big. Maybe I'll go to Daytona. Oh wait, there's not a race this weekend, so maybe I won't go to Daytona. No, I don't. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got a lot of things done today around here. I got the laptop set up with Legacy so that I can, when I go see my mom, I can show her what's going on with that. A lot of cleaning done today. Cooked a nice pot roast for dinner. I almost burnt it. A little out of practice on cooking, but it turned out it was edible. I'll put it that way. Very, very good. Right amount of seasonings and everything. So I just checked the ticket. She's supposed to land at 5 minutes after the hour, so she's got about 45 minutes to go, and then she'll be on the ground.
I wanted to tell you this last night, but I wasn't able to because it's too much information to put in chat, and I couldn't talk. But I had a very, very, how to say, a very shocking experience yesterday.
You put your finger in an outlet again?
No, I did not. Had a very shocking experience yesterday. Just as we were fixing to leave the cabin to head down to go do something. I don't remember what now, but just as we were about to leave the cabin, we had a couple of twin. There was a couple of twin boys. I don't know, they were, I guess, autistic or whatever. Well, one of them had my phone sitting right next to the sink, plugged into the outlet, charging right there on the counter. And one of them unplugged my phone and slammed it down as hard as he could on the floor, screen face down.
Did it shatter?
Made loud racket. Good news is it didn't. One of the counselors picked it up and said, "Your phone is gold or something," meaning it's really great, awesome. And because it didn't shatter at all. The charging port didn't break or anything.
Must have just about hit the floor about as square can be then, to not have any kind of damage done on it.
It didn't have any damage, and I thought, man,
Got
I'm
lucky.
gonna be.
Now, why? I know that I'm live watching this, but I keep seeing these speaker bot things, and I don't see any speaker bot commands. So anyway, it's 16 after. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. And I want to thank everyone for being here. We'll see what tomorrow brings. More than likely, I'll still be sitting here doing a live stream, but who knows? Might be somewhere else. I don't really know at this point in time. So let's bring in the dancing girls and call it a night. There are the dancing girls.
Yeah, I stuck a link in chat. Part of Scotty's ashes are on the International Space Station.
In Zoom chat or YouTube chat?
Zoom chat.
All right.
They were smuggled on without permission by one of the astronauts who went up. And they're still there.
I imagine most of the stuff on that spaceship is sterile at some point in time, or as sterile as it can be.
Well, and when they deorbit the space station, which will happen at some point, it's going to
Ken Stout Live said goodbye, Ken.
Turn up for the most part. Now, whether they will retrieve his ashes or not, I don't know. A little sample of them's on the back of a photograph of him, according to what the article said.
Well, they should be able to just release it. Send it towards Mars.
That's all, folks.
Just let it
I
hit in space.
I haven't
They're
heard
going
this.
to deorbit the space station and let it burn eventually.